Hey guys, we're watching Volgora's videos. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Glare, I guess that'll work. So I've had kind of a crappy day a little bit. By the way, this beer review is something that I can't believe I found at this store in Jefferson. It's a one-horse town, no doubt about it. They have 3 little shops. There's a Thriftway, there's a Santiam Market, and a Jefferson Market? Something like that? I can't remember. But, yeah, 3 little stores, no burger joint, no luxury, no boat, no motor car. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty bad. I think they have, like, a parts house, a laundromat, a salon, a fire hydrant, not fire hydrant, a fire station, and yeah, there's not much to this town. Anyways, I found Bud Ice, and I'm not very wild about Anheuser products. Actually, I wouldn't say I'm not wild. I'm not the biggest fan of Budweiser and Busch, but the other brands I like more out of the spectrum. I don't hate Anheuser. That's just a fun thing to do is hate, but anyways, Bud Ice. I used to hate Budweiser, but like the more I tried it, and the more I didn't hate it as much. However, I think it's too much. It's not even cheap. I mean, it's cheaper than other things, but it's definitely not cheap. So the reason why my day is kind of sucky is I left my phone at my cousin's house, second cousin, whatever, and went in the truck, and then I was gonna show him something about what was it, Mazda, what Skyactiv meant, whatever. I was gonna pull my phone. I'm always on my phone, and I was crap, and I'm filling my pockets 1,000 times, like making sure I didn't put it in the wrong pocket. Went back there after came back, working on gutters, and it's gone. Smells kind of corny. Smells. At first, I went psh with the smell. Like I don't know, whatever. Oh yeah, it's yellow. Oh yeah, about that. Okay, this is very cheap. It's only $1.80 for a 24-ounce can. Now it's not as cheap as Genesee Cream Ale that's at the other store, like down the block. Man, this cup is too warm. I should douse it down some cold water. That's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, it does look very corny. It looks like Miller Lite. Or not Miller Lite, but like MGD. Not quite as yellow as Miller. But maybe it's just the same color as Budweiser, but I just never pay attention. By the way, this is the new 25-ounce can, and it's 5.5%. It's not that bad. Just for shits and giggles, and, I mentioned my iPod, did I mention my iPod's missing because I can't fucking find my iPod? Yeah. How bad is my glare getting? If I stand here, is that any better? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, can't find my iPod Touch, which I thought was in the truck or my car. Checked the truck, checked the car, checked all over the house. I hope maybe it's somewhere in the bedroom. I've been pretty lucky with my shit lately. If I have an iPod or my phone or a Game Boy, like one of my Game Boys, I thought a friend of mine that was my friend, and then got decided not to be a friend with me anymore and just grab it, and I thought he grabbed it and left. Turns out it was just underneath my brother's bed, so I was so relieved to find that. But my iPod I think it was last year, my iPod, I left in the car and somebody stole it at the wrecking yard. But my phone and lots of other shit, I've been lucky. I accidentally leave it, or it falls underneath the seat in the car or whatever. Yeah. Anyways, where'd I put it? Oh, there it is. I looked up just for shits and giggles on Beer Advocate. 47 out of 100. They say it's awful. You know what? I'm just an average dude. I don't want to say above average, but I'm not the average. The average consumer is either one or two things: a craft beer drinker, they drink the high dollar shit, or two, they just drink Busch, or they just drink Coors, or they just drink Miller. You know, that's the other side. And down the skinny middle, down the skinny middle of the majority is people that, like me, I guess, not anybody else really, that try all kinds of different shit. Fortune, Bud Ice, Genesee, you name it, I'll try it. I even tried Stack and what was the other one? Camel Ice. I even tried that. Dog Bite, 211. I try all kinds of different stuff. So, anyways, 47 out of 100. I don't really think that's very fair. It doesn't really have too bad of a corny taste, too bad of a... honestly, it's not that bad. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to, drink it consistently, which is something I don't really comment on in my videos. Oh, by the way, the bros said it was a 47. Awful. And the reader average is 1.85, which... let's see, that's almost a 2 out of 5. It's almost be like a 4 out of 10. Wouldn't it? Because that's about twice as much. I think. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. And it was introduced in 94. Now, something I find very, very interesting, or just odd. Everybody knows, if you drink beer, everybody knows that drinks beer. If you know the ice beers, Bud Ice... Or no, let me backtrack a second. Everybody knows that Busch is weaker than Budweiser, right? Well, with this, Bud Ice is weaker, because I don't know why. I guess Bud Ice came up first, and then later with Busch, the I don't know what you call it, the cheaper model, what else? That's 5.9, which I haven't seen that in a long time. I don't know if I saw Bud Ice last or Busch Ice, but the last I saw one of these two was a long, long time ago. But, yeah, it doesn't really, out of the can, it doesn't really smell like too much, but, it's like a thin, corny smell. I'll pour it again. So, I can't believe I can't find my phone. The worst part is that I didn't lose it, in the car or at home, It wasn't something like that, which I've done many times before, but... Oh, this time when I poured it, I guess, wrong. I should have poured it straight down because now it's completely flat. It does kind of have a corny taste, almost like a malt liquor. But, how would I compare it to other ice beers? See, at first, it's a little more easier. It almost seems easier to pound than a Genesee Ice. Ice House, that's thinner, and that one seems a little bit better, but I don't know, ice beers are all a little similar. I've never had Busch Ice. What else is there? Natural Ice, I think this is better than Natural Ice. And I used to like Natural Ice, but really, the Natural Ice kind of feels thick, and it feels kind of corny, kind of syrupy, a little bit. And the sad part is, Bud Ice, tiny print lager. This isn't even that cold. This is just cooler water cold, just cold enough. And I was thinking, oh crap, First it was my phone, and now I'm gonna try out this beer I haven't seen in forever, and it's gonna be warm and in the warm glass. Well, I guess it's not that warm. It has kind of like the same alcohol kind of taste as 211, just way milder. If you've ever had a 211 or a Hurricane or I don't know, something like that. Not a Mickey's or a Colt 45. Those are different, but with a 211 or a Hurricane, they kind of have a rubbing alcohol kind of taste at the end. Not like really bad, but just a little bit. And this has a little bit. So I can see how some people could say it's bad. I can see how people wouldn't like it, but it's not awful. Like, first of all, it's $1.79 for 25 ounces. Now, some beers, I'll try like a craft beer. It's like $7.99 on sale, and I'll take the bottle and I'll drink it, and I'm like, okay, it's good, but it's $7.99 for 6. Like, what's that? Like $1.50 for a 12-ounce bottle. If you wanted twice that much for this, 24, not even, that'd be $3. You know, it's twice the price as this. So it's like, yeah, it tastes good, but unless it's like really, really good, I don't see the point. You know, other than to try it out, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. So my review on this is, I think, 47 out of 100. That's like 5 out of 10, or 4.7 out of 10. I don't think it's a 4.7. I think it's more like at least a 6.5, at least. It's cheap. It's 5.5%, which you can't complain about. I mean, shoot, malt liquors like Mickey's and Colt 45 is 5.6. So, yeah, it just comes down to preference. I mean, do you like Budweiser? Do you like iced beers? If you do, this will be right down your alley, I think. And if you don't want to get too drunk with a 211 or a Hurricane. But in my case, I just don't think it's that bad. It does have a really sweet smell if you pour it in a glass. If you sell it in the can, you barely smell it. But I'll give it this. With some beers, I don't know if it's maybe I don't know about Hurricane that much for this, but with a craft beer and you pour it and you want to just chug it, you just want to just chug it, you know, you're thirsty. Sometimes you can't because it's so, you know, yeasty, it's so filling, and so, you know, I don't know, the carbs, the yeast, whatever, it's so filling. But this doesn't feel that filling. I wish it said how many carbs or whatever was on it. But yeah, I am feeling a little bit of a gut right now after 25 ounces, but I mean, it's very easy to drink. It's like drinking a Miller Lite almost. So a 6.5, 7, 6 point, yeah, a high 6.7, something like that. I don't think it's worth a 7, but it's definitely cool. I found a beer that I can't find anywhere else. So yeah. Yeah, so Bud Ice, what can I say about Bud Ice? It's clean, it's an adjunct, cheap, 5.5%. That's easy to drink, easy to pound. If you're not really picky, that's what I can say about Bud Ice. Yeah, and I don't know what it is about cheaper beers, but for me, it's a lot easier to review cheaper beers like Bud Ice than I don't know, craft beers, because craft beers is like you're spending a lot of money on 6 beers, and it also tastes like this thing, and I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. 15 minutes long. Thanks for watching. Comment down there, and see you next time.